And then you say, I want you for worse or for better. I would wait forever and ever. Broke your heart, I'll put it back together.
Hey guys, it's Shy. Hey guys, happy Monday. I am back and I am back to posting every Monday. So today's video, this week is kind of like story time, I guess you could say. But for my story time, it's going to be basically a story time of what has been happening for like the past 3 weeks and why I haven't been posting. So let's start off with, I had mentioned that I was sick and I am now on an antibiotic because I have 2 sicknesses. I don't sound sick and I'm like happy again, but that's because like I'm on antibiotics, and then the thing with my family is just kind of getting better. Well, not really, but like it's slowly starting to not affect me as much. So basically the 2 sicknesses that I was diagnosed with at the doctor was a severe sinus infection and bronchitis. If you don't know what bronchitis is, it's basically where fluids get into your lungs and you just get really sick from that. And then a sinus infection is basically like sinus pressure, nose running, sore throat, things like that. And I was dealing with migraines. And okay, so that's the sickness, in case you were wondering. Now let's get to another thing. I've been dealing with a lot of panic attacks recently. It's been really weird. Like, I haven't taken them before, and all of a sudden, like, I just keep, like, I'm going into them after I wake up. So, like, I'm going into these really bad dreams, and I'm waking up and just going right into panic attacks, which is really scary, actually. Like, I know it doesn't sound major, but it's scary. And third, I'm finally okay enough to talk about it without crying, what happened with my family. So I'm going to go into depth with this. So basically what happened was Sunday morning I woke up and I was getting ready for church, and my dad had called me. And just so you know, my dad never cries. He doesn't cry unless there's something wrong. And he called me and he's crying. I said, Dad, what's wrong? He said, nothing. Let me talk to your mom. Everything's fine. I said, okay. So I went downstairs. I woke my mom up because she wasn't up yet. And I said, Mom, Dad's on the phone and he's crying. Like, you need to talk. Like, he needs to talk to you. In case you're wondering why like, he would call, like, he wasn't here. My parents divorced before I was born. So, anyway, my mom talked to my dad, and she got off the phone, and all I heard was, I'm sorry for your loss. So, automatically, my heart broke, because I know somebody died, but I didn't know who. My mom wasn't allowed to tell me anything yet, because my dad wasn't sure about what had happened. It was like 20 minutes later, and my dad called again. And this time, my dad was even more emotionally upset. And my mom came to me and she said, Shy, I really need to talk to you. I said, okay, like, what's going on? She said, 2 of your cousins were murdered this morning. And I was close with the one, my cousins Seth and Chelsea. I don't know if you guys heard, but there was a shooting in Fayette County. The 4 people were killed, 5 including the murderer. And hold on. Okay. Including the murderer. And I broke down and I started crying, and I was not in a mental state. Like, that's my family. I like just lost 2 of my cousins. My aunt just went to bed the night before with 4 kids and woke up with only 2. And it had nothing to do with drugs or anything like that, because I know people assume that when they hear like when they hear a shooting. And it wasn't anything like that. Basically, it was my cousin Chelsea had broken up with her boyfriend, and he couldn't take the heartbreak and the jealousy, and he killed them. It's really hard. On Thursday, I went to the viewing. I didn't go up to look at the casket. It was a closed casket for Seth because he was shot like right in the head. And Chelsea was cremated. I didn't go up to the front of the room where the casket and the urn was. I just didn't think I'd be able to handle that. So, at the viewing, I remember looking at the one picture. It was of me, Seth, Chelsea, my sister, all of my cousins, just all together. We were little. And then the next day, Friday, was the funeral and the burial. During the funeral, like the sermon thing, the preacher played a song. I think it was called Dancing in the Sky. There was not a dry eye in the room. And then at that point, I had no choice but to look at the casket, and I didn't cry because I think I had gotten all my tears out from talking to my mom so much that week, and then my school counselor, and yeah, so at the burial, it was really cold. It was like 2 degrees out. I'm not even kidding you. Like, it was snowing, it was windy, it was cold. So they buried him, and then afterwards they had a big brunch up at the one hall, about 10 minutes away from where they buried him, and we all had lunch in honor of them. We had like some of their favorite foods and stuff. So that is basically why I haven't been posting and why I haven't been in the mental state, because I've been sick and 2 of my cousins were murdered. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget to like and comment what videos you guys would like to see from me, Sean, and Clarissa. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because I'm sure once we hit like 100 subscribers or something, or like a milestone, we'll do like an exciting video. We'll get together or something. So thank you guys. I love you. Bye.